The college football experience, week 4, Bombs Down Under episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN to score up to $1,000 in bonus cash. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Get your 7-day free trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
This is Brock Purdy from Iowa State, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience, week 4, Bombs Down Under. I am excited to be here. We got the App State game about to kick off. Bet Detective, I hope you listen to me over those Mountaineers minus the points.
I'm on the over 62.
This guy he zigs when we zag. Right?
I'm on the over 62, and if I don't hit that, I'm going to be this biscuit boy. You know that picture you just sent me, trying to make a few dollars to pay my bookie.
Let me see if I can show that picture to the world.
Yeah, get that biscuit boy up there. He's fucking hilarious. We're talking, of course, the mascot for the great Tudor's Biscuit World, which every Ohio State Buckeye has an open invitation if they hit the portal.
The Charles Huff, obviously Marshall playing at Ohio State
playing
this
Marshall,
week.
Yep.
And he made no mistakes. If you wanna come to what was it? What's the name? What's a good Tudor's
Biscuit where you get all you can eat biscuits.
Yeah, that's a good NIL.
That's a great NIL
I'm
deal.
just look, youtube.com/the college experience.
There he is. Look at that guy.
We might be looking at a future bet detective situation here.
Yeah, this over doesn't hit. Fit me up for that biscuit outfit.
Oh man,
it's not a bad gig if you get free biscuits.
Free biscuits, stay warm. It looks cold in the background there. Oh man, look, youtube.com/the college experience. This is our weekly show where we talk about bombs.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we had some bombs that hit. We had some bombs that didn't.
We had some bombs.
Yeah, we're gonna talk all about it. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but
I'm definitely not sleeping.
That's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Yeah.
Not sleeping here.
No way, Daddy Dundee on fumes.
Daddy Dundee.
But you did it. You pulled through. All nighter, and you shipped that little piece of calamari off to Colombia.
Said, please.
Yeah.
Can't deal with your fever.
Now it's
I gotta pick winners, son.
Right, now it's college football time. Now Daddy can relax.
Oh, buddy, I am joined by this just great human being.
This ball of biscuits right here.
Give it up for the host of the Bottom Line Bombs, the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. Some know him as Scumbagger Vance, some know him as the Bet Detective. Give it up for CJ Sullivan. How are you, pal?
Great, buddy. Good to see you here. I'm glad everything worked out. Glad we're here. Let's drop some weekend bombs edition here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had some last week. We're back at it. The biscuits are rolling. The kids are shipping to Columbia. We're doing it all, and we got that, and we're laying. I
was off of the Georgia play, huh?
We're laying the App State. I love Georgia.
I got last week. You remember you were like, Kentucky could be live?
Yeah.
And I go, no, Georgia's gonna dominate them. I get a text at like midnight last Saturday. Georgia really dominated Dundee.
God damn it! 1 point win, and of course they won. Let's lose the game, Georgia. That was ridiculous. They were getting dominated on the line.
Hey, fucking Mark Stoops. How about you go for a 4th and 7?
Crazy.
You punt the ball. You know the game's over.
Right.
You know the game's over.
I know that was insane. I mean, who do you think you're playing here?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
even
dude,
a kick in the field goal when they were up by 3 to make it
you're
up 6.
not
Like,
gonna
what do you
get better than the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, that was crazy going for the 3. And who do you think you're playing here? But they were beating them at the line.
They were.
Like. That was crazy.
But that's why you got to strike when the iron's hot. That team was down, and like the fact they escaped with the win. I think that's more about Kentucky's failure than it was like Georgia's like dominance.
How does that
stretch.
happen? Like, if I watched that Kentucky South Carolina game the week before,
they look like dude. But Beamer has a knack for fucking with them. I think Beamer's beaten them like 3 or 4 straight times. I don't know. Kentucky.
Their quarterback looked like he couldn't throw the ball fucking 5 yards, dude.
That's why I was like, no, we don't take Kentucky.
No, I believed it. I went in on Georgia. I told all my clients Georgia. I was like, trust me, I got it on inside track. This thing will be put her to bed by halftime, baby. Now I'm shipping biscuits in a parking lot with my holes down to Tudors.
I gotta try some Tudors, man.
I would love some Tudor biscuits.
So yeah, but we did have some good plays. There's some good plays out there, and I think this week is actually. You know, I don't think we were super excited about the Dogs a week ago. Where this week,
yes, this week I am.
I got a lot. I think there's some fire opportunity here, and it starts on Friday night because I see a live detonation going off in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yes, sir. Especially if it's already. Oh, it is at 7.5.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, I was just gonna say before it was like at 6, right? Oh, week. I'm like,
it's bounced all around.
If this gets to 7, I was gonna fire. Now it's at 7.5.
That's what I'm saying. I even saw, I think earlier this morning at 8 for a second.
Yes, give me all of Illinois here.
So De La Raiola's. He's played good as a freshman, but the Colorado game, which is the only other P5 he played,
right? He
had 1 touchdown pass that should have been a pick 6.
Yeah, I'll say this even about that game, right? I mean, they jumped him early. You knew that was coming, all momentum, but then they kind of just tilted out and just kind of like parked the bus a bit. Was not too impressive the rest of that game.
I'm not sure that offense is any good.
Yeah.
So like now you're taking on Illinois, which is clearly a better defense than anyone they've placed,
right?
Or they've played. And the Illini meanwhile have the experienced quarterback, kind of a balanced offense. Which Colorado, you could say okay, there's certain games they put up offensive numbers, but they are not balanced. They're the opposite of fucking balanced. So I think they're live to win that game.
I agree.
So
I'm with you.
What am I seeing right now? I'm seeing a
plus 280 on Bet Online.
Woo! A detonation.
Yes.
Brett Bielema. Let me see if I can find that photo. Since this is gonna be a photo episode, I can tell.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
PowerPoint presentation. Get them slides going.
But no, I mean, look, stacking the money green. He was liking the San Jose State angle. I'm not buying into that. Kenny Matolo, nice 3-0 though.
Nice 3-0. He's our guy, but also a letdown spot though from the Apple Cup, Washington State.
I do see that, but I just don't know how good San Jose State is.
Right. I don't know if they're good enough to pull this off.
Yeah.
And it's at Washington State, correct?
Yeah, in Pullman.
It's in Pullman. At night.
So we only got 1 bomb on Friday, unless you. I actually like Syracuse to and Washington. I'm gonna bet all the games, but I'm going chalky on the
Yeah, I'm not going with you. I like Washington State there.
So we got 1 bomb and it's Brett Bielema.
I like that one, Brett Bielema for sure.
Brett Bielema wasted in. There's a photo of Bielema wasted in. South Alabama off to a score. Here's Bielema wasted in Kiowa San Lucas.
Dude, this over is gonna hit by halftime. Wasted San Lucas. Yeah.
See, what are you sipping on there?
Oh man, I love this Google. What is he sipping on?
Is that a fucking Shirley Temple? I see like 2 cherries in there.
Right? Is that a
alcoholic Shirley Temple? Who's that broad back down there too?
That's a sea breeze. What does he have
be
going
a little sea
on?
breeze,
Yeah,
actually.
I think it's a sea breeze.
YouTube.com/The College Experience.
Good Lord,
Brett Bielema is a live dog, and I'm taking that guy.
Yeah, I'll take.
You
that
think he's
guy.
going to be intimidated about a Lincoln, Nebraska Memorial Stadium? I'm not so fast. All right.
Is he got? Do you double fisting? Is there one in the
That's
left hand?
true.
There?
He
That's
is
a cup coming right at us with the left hand. All right. Double fisting Brent. He's running the full wishbone at you.
Oh man, yeah. That's all I got for the weekday dogs though. But Saturday.
Yeah, let's get to the Saturday.
Oh man, you got any? Wait, what's one of your top plays on Saturday? You got a couple. Just Jones in the bet, or you already bet?
No. I mean, we got some. I mean, not go money line. Let's go right chronologically.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you. Well, I don't know about money line, but I'm all over Arkansas State in the points in Ames.
In Ames, yes.
I don't think Arkansas State's like that good, but I also think Iowa State just play like go back to week 1 against FCS North Dakota. They won 21-3.
Yeah.
Well, Arkansas State just covered against Michigan. Like they were a bowl team a year ago. 21 and a half, too many points for me. I think the Red Wolves are going to be howling there in Ames. Well, I mean, Iowa State would probably win, but I'm just saying, give me the points.
No, I love the Red Wolves.
Yeah.
Another big one, obviously not a money line play here, but I'm going to take. I want to get on that biscuit wheel gravy train and take Marshall plus 40 points there.
He sold you.
Yeah,
he sold you just like that.
He did sell me that. I mean, these Buckeyes. I think. Well, personally, I just think. I mean, obviously, these Buckeyes are amazing. They're probably the best team in the country, talent wise.
Yeah. Urban Meyer said it. I believe it.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure, but. They're going to have sloppy, slow starts. Now, like, I mean, granted, they consider a 52-6 win sloppy, which it was.
Yeah, first half they were a little bit asleep.
That's what I mean.
A little bit of sleep,
and it's going to be like that a lot because they're trying to get things worked out for down the road, you know. And I mean, they give up a touchdown or two. You give up 10 points, they're not covering the spread. So I'll take all 40.
Take that biscuit world.
I'm taking
NIL
the biscuit.
Money.
Give me that biscuits.
A nice look at that. Tell me that doesn't scream warm, welcoming place.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And I mean, and that's what they lull you to sleep with a nice biscuit gravy and nice biscuit breakfast. Look, there's firewood outside. You can take that home.
That's just nice.
You don't run it up on them. You don't get any biscuits afterwards.
My wife is from South America. She cannot understand the biscuits and gravy thing.
Right.
I love biscuits and gravy.
It is weird because it's wet flour on dry flour. You know what I mean? So it's just like you're just mixing flour together.
I don't know. It definitely someone was intoxicated when they.
It's complete drunk food. It's absolutely hammered, delicious. It just to soap up the guts and for what's good things to stick to you. Speaking of big numbers, though, what about our Charlotte? Now they are.
I want to take them so bad. They're on the third stringer, though.
Yeah, they're on the third stringer, but they got 28 and a half. Indiana just came back from the Rose Bowl.
Indiana's a machine.
They are a machine.
They're a machine.
They are a machine.
Kurt Signetti coming in, not putting up any bullshit.
Yeah.
You saw it on Big Ten Media Days.
All right.
But I mean, Poggi did the same, though. Remember, he's like, one damn question.
That's what I mean.
You ask me one damn question.
We changed our win total because of Poggi, dude.
Yeah, but after watching the first couple weeks, dude, last week they should have lost to Gardner Webb. They had a historic comeback, come from behind game there. Any chance you're going to take the NC State Pussy Pack getting 19 or 20
Absolutely
at Clemson?
Not.
I think you take Clemson.
I was going to say I don't like laying points with Clemson, but I'm doing it. Fuck NC State. They are a joke.
Yeah,
they're terrible.
A train wreck this year.
They're awful. They barely won last. I mean, dear God.
All right, I thought you would bite there. What about your I'm always looking for one to disagree with you on.
Yeah. All right.
What about the?
How about this right here, Rice Army?
Oh, I knew you'd be on this one. I'm not buying this Rice out bullshit. They look like shit this year. You're taking them up there, West Point.
I'm taking Rice in West Point.
Money line.
I'll take it. Well, if I'm taking the 7, I'm sprinkling the money line.
You like playing those owls, those creepy ass.
I like the
birds.
creepy owls, man. They stare at you. They remember you for life, and their head goes all the way around. I'm just not buying this Army team, to be honest with you.
Why is that? You're more of a Navy guy, aren't you?
No, I'm an Army guy over Navy. But you know, with the new goddamn rules, they've been softening. They're taking away from our budget out here, where we're not even a nation, a world power anymore. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at our faces, the world leaders.
And look, the stadium is under construction a little bit.
All right.
So a nice opportunity for you.
I just think 7 is an easy grab there with this game. Easy grab.
Yeah. Not taking it. Not touching that game. Not touching that
I know what game you'll be all over here.
What's
so
that?
as we move down the line, Mississippi State, them Bulldogs.
I am taking them.
Yeah.
Where the hell's my cowbell? Where the hell's my cowbell?
There it is. There's 2 of them. Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah. Beat Ole Miss. Look, well, beat Florida and Ole Miss. It says beat Ole Miss on here, so that's what triggered this one.
Yes,
there. But
how about Florida, by the way?
Oh my God,
what a mess they are, and they're laying 5.5 on the road. Now, granted, they got more talent. That's why.
Of course, I mean,
no doubt.
It's not like Mississippi State's looking great when Toledo comes in there and waxes them.
Yeah, right, for sure.
But I mean, where's the motivation?
Right.
I think they're at a crucial crossroads here, where players are gonna want to You saw that one of their wideouts who was questionable, is not playing. I think he's not playing because don't you want to use that red shirt if they fire him next week?
Because as Lyman said, fuck this team, as he said on Instagram, fuck this team. Both defenses are terrible. I love the over in this game.
If you didn't catch that offensive lineman, he basically said this about Gainesville.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Quit flying in my mouth. Oh, fuck, I can't see.
You with me on the over on this game? I think both defenses are horrendous. I don't even care about the offenses. I just think they're just, like you said, not motivated. I mean, it's just gonna
I'll be honest. Both teams look fucking horrible.
Right.
But why not take a home dog that, like, at least they're in year one of Jeff Levy's era? And I hate Jeff Levy with that abrupt slide. But
did you see? Last week, obviously, he came to a head there with Napier and Florida. They put up an ad for an anti-DUI ad that he was in, and the Gator fans booed just because he was showing him like, "Hey guys, don't drink and drive. Fuck you. I hope they fire your ass, and I hope you die in a drunk driving accident." Jesus. It's a PSA, fellas.
Look, I've been down there. To Gainesville. Don't fuck with their football.
I know. I get it.
Look, but this is a dumpster fire of a game. We actually have some footage of it already.
Yeah, really?
Right here.
Link's footage? Oh my God.
As you can see right there, though, like this is a classic Florida Mississippi State battle going on here.
It looks like a Harold Lloyd film or something.
I love the people that are sitting there watching the game as the whole house is on fire.
You know, common fires were back then, though. I mean, that's what
it's just a small fire. Don't get it, honey.
Everything.
Don't worry.
Everything burnt back then. There was a fire station at every corner.
Honey, stop looking back. It's a big third down.
Big third down. Always a big third down.
Oh man. Hail State. I think I think you play it at that plus 190, plus 200, whatever it is. Look, they have a reason. I do think they will continue to improve, or I think Florida will continue to quit. So that's the angle there.
Sure. How about a sleepy Ohio-Kentucky game now?
Oh, speaking my language, buddy.
Right?
I'm definitely taking the points. Ohio's got a good program after a gut-wrenching punt on 4th and 7. at the Georgia 40.
Unbelievable. The worst. They're worst. I was even talking about kicking that field goal like at the 20, like when you're,
it's like you are a 21 point dog.
Exactly. What do you think's happening here? What do you think they're
Mark Stoop, you know what it is? He has that actually I don't know, because I was going to say he has that contract incentive where if he goes bowling, he wins like he gets like an extra $1 million or some shit like that. I forget. It's some crazy contract that he has. But you would think you'd still go for that then, right?
Absolutely. There's no excuse for not going for that. That was a joke.
Yeah. Folks, what to tell you. Once I get past this Bielma photo, want to tell you that the college football experience Bob's Down Under episode is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog Fantasy Pick'em is always adding to their awesome menu. They now have first touchdown projections. There are a ton of ways to win with the NFL, college football. They have CFL, MLB, MMA. I mean, really, you name it, they have it over at Underdog Fantasy. And I really believe that you could find stuff that you really can't find elsewhere. Their lobby is jam packed with profit boost and no sweat entries. You can now use specials and boost on all flexed entries as well. Bet Detective there. Let me hit you with a little bit of Kyle Honda McCord. He's taking on the Stanford Cardinal at that filthy dome in Syracuse. Higher or lower 2.5 passing touchdowns Friday night.
Against that Cardinal Friday night. I kind of like the Cuse there. I'll take higher.
Yeah, I think I go higher too. Don't love it though.
No, I don't love it. I know that's a big number.
How about this? I don't know. Stanford's defense is not great, but high or low or half interception.
They're always
There you
always taking interception.
There you
bro.
go.
Always
There you go.
higher.
Little deflection. All right. Get on over there to Underdog Fantasy. Sign up, and when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back, and look, yeah, I think Ohio you definitely take with the points, and it wouldn't shock me. I mean, Kentucky is they never. I feel like they haven't lost outright to these MAC schools, but damn, there's been some close ones. I feel like Northern Illinois had them on the ropes once.
I feel this one. This is my Kentucky revenge on this one.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I'm detonating it.
Boom.
Plus 870. Get in on it.
Then you also have.
This quarterback.
I know.
He's just uncorking it.
Gio Lopez. You ever drive a Geo tracker?
I have not.
I tell you, they don't have power steering. At least the one I drove did not have power steering.
Hand over hand, huh?
Look, you get in there. You get in there after perhaps some
couple pops and
you better realize what you signed on for. Ball State is catching 6.5. Your Ball State Cardinal.
Yeah.
Look, Carson Lexington Steele is killing it in the NFL.
Sure is. He's your number one fantasy pickup this week.
Oh yeah. And then you got you know what I like about Central Michigan? They start Bert Emanuel Jr.
I like Bert Emanuel. Yeah, at quarterback.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Bert Emanuel Sr. played quarterback at Rice. They ran the triple, and he got drafted by the Falcons. And said, we can't have you playing quarterback here.
Great receiver.
He was. This is an interesting game because Bert Emanuel Jr. is questionable, so the chance that CMU might not have their quarterback. Now, I haven't touched this game yet, but I'm just throwing this out there. Ball State plus 195, plus 200 on that money line. They're coming off a shellacking against the Miami Hurricanes. Maybe a get right spot. What about? It doesn't seem like you're buying the Ball State angle.
No, I am. I need to know Emmanuel's status. Obviously, you're saying get ahead of it.
I'm just saying he's questionable.
Yeah. Okay.
So even if he's playing, how good's he feeling?
All right. I like. You're right though, but they just got humiliated. It's tough to look at Ball State and say, but you're right. This would be a much bounce back, get right.
Oh my God. Wide open in the end zone.
Lopez, Jesus Christ, killing my over.
So St. Francis, PA, which I know. Look, you're a Duquesne Duke.
St. Francis, PA. Yeah.
All right. Where the Moon was that? Moon Township.
Moon.
where the fuck is that again? Loretto.
Loretto. Yeah. So off the 370. Yeah. Or 310.
They're heading to Eastern Ypsilanti. You know they're 1-0 against the MAC already this year.
Of course.
They're catching 24. They're catching 24.
Yeah.
Your red flash coming into that. You know what I like about that Eastern Michigan stadium? Is they have that gray ass field that looks like you're watching a game in like 1940. It's fucking perfect.
That is, you're right up your alley.
And athletically, it's similar too. But any chance you're taking the red flash there? No.
I'm taking the red flash. Not that gray bullshit. No, absolutely not.
All right, UVA's at Coastal.
Okay, now we can.
Now we're talking. Now you look
talk.
from one colored turf to another one. We go to the teal turf in Conway, South Carolina. I don't know if you know this, Bet Detective, but so Coastal started their football program. Good God. Of course, I took App State. What the fuck is going on here?
Get in on them now. Get in on them now. Live.
I think I need
to. Be honest with you. I'm on this over 62. Little Fluff Bothwell, baby.
He's a fucking
yes,
dog.
Sir.
He is
absolutely. Luff.
It's killing it here. But what was I talking about? Coastal Carolina. They started their football program in 2002. Right?
Yeah.
And this was started with it's called Brooks Stadium, named after Brooks is the last name of the guy that created Hooters.
No, okay.
So this is basically Virginia is taking on Hooters. So the contrast in universities couldn't be more drastic.
Yes.
How do you think UVA guys will spend their Friday night in Myrtle Beach,
South Carolina? I don't know. They need some discipline. I like the new coach there. They disappointed me last week. They kind of laid an egg versus Maryland. I was on them plus 1.5. I thought they scored 13 points or something. Brutal.
That Calandre guy is a fucking wild watch.
Yeah.
He throws some dumbass pass.
He does.
So it makes some great plays sometimes.
He does.
The next play, he'll he'll be running out of bounds, and at the last second,
Right.
like it looks like he's running out, but he'll just chuck it up in the air, and then it'll get picked off.
So there's no way they overlook Coastal Carolina. That's for sure. And obviously being a regional game there, coming off that embarrassing loss, I think he's going to whip them into shape. I kind of like Virginia here.
Going back to that. Well, I'll go Coastal.
No, you will. You like? I like Coastal
buddy.
too. I like Coastal too. I just think it's a bad spot.
All I
for
know
them.
is if you're Maine alumni, or if you're Maine, I don't even know if he's an alum, but your Maine, guy giving you money. Why can't I think of the word? Like I've slept like 30. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Your main guy giving you the money.
Your main guy who says, "Hey, come around, back, kid. Come here. Give up." Here's a duffel bag full of fucking
I slept 30
calories.
minutes last night, man. I slept
true.
30 minutes. So
Daddy Dundee's on fumes, way to pull through. Let's go.
In fact, you guys should probably not listen to this episode.
Who is their main booster? Who are you trying to say?
That's what I'm saying.
Dave Matthews? Who the fuck is it? Somebody in that 40-man band's got to like football, right?
Dude, you go to Charlottesville, Virginia. You can't. I know this is in Myrtle, but I'm saying like, try to find a sports bar in Charlotte. That should be a TV
game show.
Yeah. Try to find a sports bar in Charlottesville.
I'm a Tony Elliott fan though. I like what he's doing down there.
He is doing a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, they're more athletic than they've been in some years. I'll say
for
that.
sure. I mean, it's obviously stepping one in a year. Like he's trying to change the whole identity of that program, and winning games like this and racking up and getting to a bowl is part of that plan.
What about Miami, Ohio? Notre Dame is 0-1 against the MAC.
I'm all for this. No, you can tell they just lost to a MAC team. No, seriously.
This team won the MAC last year.
Right. They had a big win, lost to a MAC team outright. The huge blowout at Purdue. Now they come back to a MAC. This is a real MAC team.
They won
They have no effing chance.
28 points.
That's insane. Give me all 28. Yeah. Take
Brett Gabbert, son of the brother of Blaine.
Brother of Blaine. I love.
That's a good play. You like USC, Michigan? I don't like that. I lean USC.
I actually lean Michigan in this game, to be honest with you. Listen, I like the under, obviously.
43.5 is that number.
Quarterback change.
Alex Orji getting the start.
Alex Orji. They're going to run. Alex Orji's going to give them problems. Now, USC's defense kind of looks good. No, to be honest with you,
I'm buying in.
Which is weird, But I'll take these points with Michigan. I think it's a good buy low point on Michigan, although they do not look good. They do not look like a football team that's going to hit that over 9 wins. That's for sure. But I like the quarterback change. I like what they're doing. They got to mix it up a little bit. I think they're going to rely on their defense, run the ball, really suck the life out of this game.
Yeah.
And I'll take 5.5, and I'll take a little shot plus 175 with the reigning national champions at home at the big house.
That's really hitting it home there. I can't do it. That offense looks fucking horrible. I'll say this: Lincoln Riley's teams, even when they played Bama and LSU and shit, and they got blown out in the playoffs, they still put up like 28, 31 points.
Yeah.
Can Michigan get 28 points? I don't know, man.
No, they can. Yeah, probably not. But like I said, that's why they're going to try to extend the game, make it as long as possible and slow as possible.
They're going to run the triple.
Man, I would love it.
That's the way to do it.
I love Orgy.
If you're going to do it,
for sure.
Memphis Navy. This one I can get on board with. You just won at Florida State. They paid you $1.5 million to come down there, and you got that dub. You're dancing at Doak Campbell Stadium. And now you got a boring ass single T. They say everyone's Meanwhile, Navy's sitting over there, undefeated. Now they've played no one, to be fair, but they got this kid, Blake Horvath, at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, Blake Horvath.
Look, this guy, his game logs. If you look at him, he was last week. He was against Temple because they had the bye last week. 5 of 9, 112 yards, touchdown. I mean. Just efficient. All right. Against Bucknell, he was 7 of 12, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Just saying, every 5. Like, what's he got? 3 touchdowns on 12. Every 4 passes is a touchdown. You give me those midshipmen at in Annapolis. There. What was that stadium? Navy Memorial.
Yeah, Navy Memorial.
It was a 4-point game at the Liberty Bowl last year. You're telling me Navy's not live?
I'm not telling you that. Although you are a Navy shipman, or you are more of a little sail boy over there by the coast. You East Carolina boys out there in the portal. Who knows what comes? You come in for the weekend and you start wearing your all whites.
I don't think you're sold on my Navy play.
I don't mind it.
There's nothing wrong going all whites. All right, wearing all the whites.
You know, when I don't want to say what the Nicholson said in Few Good Men. Standing there in your effety whites.
It's true. It's true. That's a good line.
It's a great line.
Arkansas Road Rash face. Bobby Petrino is going to win this game.
I don't understand why they're the dogs.
Why are they the dogs? They're better. They're just better.
This is an easy little yapper.
We do have a nice little corgi going on there. Let's go.
I mean, this is an ankle biter. I don't get this. I don't need a 2.5. Give me the money line.
Money line.
I am not afraid of the road in that stadium. Cal just went in there and fucking took care of business.
And then what they call it afterwards? Cal social media, basically, they called their stadium like the Antifa.
Oh, yeah, right.
So they're kind of killing it on social media.
They have been.
Yeah. They said now we're going into Woke Campbell Stadium.
Woke Campbell Stadium. Hilarious. Yeah, Cal's really rubbing it in their SEC's faces, and these libtards are coming in and shoving trees up their asses. Speaking of which, you like them going down to Tallahassee?
I do.
I mean, why not? Right?
I can't take Florida State. They're the same as Florida. It's
I know.
You look at just the mannerisms on the sideline. Like after I watched DJU like sail like a wide open pass, and you just see like the offensive lineman it's like they're done.
Listen,
I feel like there's a lot of quit.
I'm not taking Florida State, but I will say you are getting them as low as possible. I mean, 2.5 at home.
That is true.
That's insane. Versus Cal team. I mean, they have the talent, for crying out loud. And DJ, I mean, he's bad. He's not as bad as I think people are saying.
I was expecting them to bench him.
All right.
I haven't seen an official report on that. Maybe I just missed it because I've been sitting there.
I guess some of his numbers they have him like he's still looking at top 50 of quarterbacks. He just when it's bad, it looks bad. When he overthrows him, he misses him by far. Like he's overthrown the government or something like that. Is what he's doing.
Youngstown State, buddy. They always give your Pitt Panthers a tough game.
Yeah.
25.5.
Give me that. Give me all those points.
I think they can cover that. I don't know about them being live.
No, they're not live.
I will tell you one that's live.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bulls.
Okay.
Pete Lembo doing a good job with the Bulls. They destroyed my UMass Minutemen 34-3 last week.
All right.
Northern Illinois, everyone's talking them to the playoffs. Top 25 ranked. Let me tell you something I know about Maction games. If it's not Kent State, every game is like a 3-point game. So you're telling me Buffalo, who's been playing Northern Illinois since like 1955 or some shit, catching 14 in DeKalb?
Man, DeKalb. The Cubs.
That's too many points, dude.
That is too many. I agree with you here.
And I don't think like last year was a 6-point game. That's my point. It's like these games are always like 3, 4, 5, 6-point games.
Is that good for the over when they punt from the 42?
What the hell's going on in this App State game? Who the fuck is this South Alabama team? Yeah, I just think that Buffalo plus 430 on the money line. It's worth a little dabble.
I'll dabble that.
We got a Northeasterner on the schedule too. Central Connecticut State is catching 20 against UMass.
All right.
You know who when Don Brown came into UMass, he told their starting quarterback Brady Olson to get packing. He's now the starting quarterback at Central Connecticut State. So you got a little, little revenge going on there.
I like that. All right,
you're getting 20 and a half. Shop around.
Hold on, let me click on the extras on my sports book to find these games here.
Did you know that Central Connecticut State even had a program?
Charlie Sullivan went to Central Connecticut State.
Oh, there we go.
You kidding me? Before he shipped over to UConn for grad school, he went to Central Connecticut. Absolutely.
Danielle Marshall was a basketball coach.
Yes, he
there.
was.
A horrible basketball coach.
Yes, he was. Very familiar with Central Connecticut's program.
I think they covered that. Georgia Tech's getting 10.5 at the Shack, taking on Louisville. Louisville's wearing those retro helmets. I think Georgia Tech could cover that, but I don't know about a money line. I'm looking for a good money line dog.
A good money line dog? Well,
Yeah.
come on. Let's go to the main game. The best of the ranked teams playing each other. This is an easy play.
Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma.
I
mean,
agree.
come
I
on.
agree.
This is easy. Listen, I like Tennessee just like the next guy, but this is ridiculous. Laying 7 on the road like this for an untested team.
And if you don't know the history, Oklahoma never loses in Norman unless it's Kansas State.
You're right, unless it's Kansas State. Give me Oklahoma.
I mean, granted, they don't play Texas; they play the Red River Shootout. So I mean, like, look, and here's a good angle: Brent Venables recruited Josh Heupel with Mike Leach, right? And then after Heupel won a national championship as the OC, or I'm sorry, as the QB, while Venables was the DC, they were on the same staff for like 10 years at Oklahoma. So my point is.
Because I understand how the bastard thinks. I taught him. Now I own one.
He taught him. He's gonna know this little foo-foo,
Right.
veer and shoot. You know what I mean? Give me that 7.
Yes.
Boomer Sooner.
I love it.
Let's go. That's actually a real one. I'm betting money line. There's a few.
I love
others.
that Oklahoma one. And I do like going back to some of your plays. Buffalo looks good. Navy does look good. I forgot that Memphis is coming off their big upset of Florida State. Yeah.
I got one for you. Diego Pissing.
No, man. You're always going Diego Pissing.
Plus 800.
Yeah.
Missouri's top 10. They didn't look top 10 against Boston College. I'm sorry. They didn't look top 10 against Boston College. And you're telling me, I love anytime you're getting Pissing Pavia as a dog. He's proven it. What were they, like 28-point dogs at Auburn last year? They won at Auburn. Virginia Tech week 1, they're 14-point dogs or whatever it is. They win, or maybe it's 13. They win. Like, this guy is a dog. He hits the Flamin' Libs game last season. I think they can go into Old Faro Field there and cover the 20 and worth a little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle?
They just lost to Georgia State.
They
Perfect time to buy them low.
Absolutely. You're right. We'll get right. I got a nice big one for you. That's a big, not that big. 20's pretty big.
Let's go.
20's pretty big. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think this line. I mean, I get why this line's big because they're everybody's darling, and that's the Miami Hurricanes. I mean, everyone loves Miami this year, but they're like 17. I'm saying here
Against Alex, gonna go to the Golash.
Right, South Florida. They just played Alabama. Pretty much down to the wire.
Can I also?
It was a 1-point game with 6 minutes to go in Alabama. Now they're at home grabbing 17. They got athletes all over from Dade County down there.
And they're not excited about the Bulls.
No, they're not excited about the Bulls.
Could Miami be fool's gold? Because they're 3 wins.
Oh,
Florida.
Are you telling me Ken Cristobal fucking choked this away? Yeah, I think I've seen that before. Wasn't this the exact situation that happened last year when they blew the Georgia Tech game? It was this week.
They had beaten A&M, and it's like, oh, we're buying in.
We're back. We're buying in.
But honestly, you look at the schedule, you're like, okay, you beat an FCS, you beat Florida, who looks like absolute ass.
You destroyed Florida.
And you beat a Ball State team
and Florida
who
A&M.
is yet to beat an FBS.
Right. Absolutely. This is fool's gold is correct.
I kind of like it too.
I love South Florida.
I'll join you there.
Thank you very much.
You fuck with the bull, you get the horns. You get the bet detective. All right. What's going on? You know what? Utah's pissing me off here, man.
Now
I already bet it.
That line
Sunday.
That line switched. It's now -2 for Okie State.
They're fucking with me, man.
They're fucking with me, man.
Too many times. Too many times.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
Too many times. I look. I know everyone brings up last season when Cam Rising was questionable.
The last 7
years
seasons.
ago.
This is the last 7
I'm so
seasons
mad
with
about
him.
that. Two years ago, Thursday night against Washington State,
Right.
when he just didn't show up. Oh. It wasn't even on the injury report. It's like, oh, he's not going to play.
Hilarious.
Scratch. I already bet this, and I got the worst of the number. I'm terrified now. Terrified of this. I have Utah -2.
Yeah, no, it's Okie State all the way.
I'm fucked.
It's Okie State all the way in this game. Oh man, they
fucking
were,
Whittingham, dude.
They were a luck box to win last week. Utah is the better team, but yeah, I mean it's just the way it is.
Now you know who's live though is my Pirates
I
going
was just
in.
gonna say, I was waiting for these Pirates to come up for crying out loud. And I agree with you. I like the Pirates. First of all, Liberty hasn't covered yet.
Yeah, they don't look that good, man. And
Right.
if ECU could make a field goal or an extra point, we would have won last week.
Shit.
Yeah, jump on that.
And is Quentin Cooley healthy? He left with an injury last week, if I recall.
Yeah, I believe he is questionable.
Mm-hmm.
So even better.
Here's my stat for you. And your boy Mike Houston, road underdog. He's 14-7 against the spread.
Woo! Still can't kick a field goal, which I might want to donate some money into his firing. But if you win this,
right,
I'll back off.
All right.
Folks, want to tell you that the college football experience is brought to you by BetUS. Yes, bet with the best of the business. BetUS. BetUS has been around for more than 30 years. Bet anywhere too. And BetUS, I know the name can get confusing, but you can bet outside of the U.S. All right, they're available in a ton of locations internationally. BetUS just launched an all-new live betting experience. Easily deposit using cryptocurrency and get lightning fast payouts. I'll be honest, I like Florida International minus 13.5 against Monmouth. They're 1-0 at Pitbull Stadium, and let me tell you, you don't just walk into the Pitbull Stadium and with the oh man, with his entourage, he's got two suites. They're serving his vodka. No, Monmouth doesn't stand a chance. So jump on my ass. Jump on over there. Use our link to sign up and get 125% deposit bonus on your first 3 deposits. Yeah. Whoa. I mean, we've been reading these ads for different companies for years.
I know. I just read
on
that
your
too.
first deposit 3
because they know you're gonna empty those 2 barrels right away on some of these bobs, these money line bobs.
That's true. They're gonna cash. Right, you're gonna cash.
But once that third one hits, you make up all your money back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betus. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betus. Promo code SGPN so they know we sent you. BetUS, America's favorite sports book. Oh, it's got what? No. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. SGPN's proud partner Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom, predictive betting models in seconds and get predictions for betting on money lines, spreads, totals, and props. Rhythm's AI had a great NFL week 2. 22.5% ROI on NFL spread bets and a 44.3% ROI on NFL moneyline bets. So get on over there. You can copy one of the performing models from the leaderboard. I don't do that though. I like to build my own. All right. What's cool is you can select what you like in that, and then it will build it around that. Rhythm gives you predictions for every game, player prop. Has a slew of stats, research, trend analysis to give you even more betting insight. Claim your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right.
Some big ones I'm taking with the points.
Okay, I'm listening.
2 of my favorite ones, or the 2 of the biggest ones I see out here. I'm liking. I think Ole Miss is laying way too many points here to Georgia Southern.
I already bet it.
Yeah,
I got Georgia Southern plus 36.
36. Yeah. You're the Dalai Lama. Get a good number on there. Just come down to 35. I'll take that either way. First of all, Georgia Southern just scores too many points for them to be laying 36.
I also love the over because both teams play right. I mean, I know. Right now, you're like, hey, Ole Miss's defense is great. Trust me.
Yeah.
They're not great. They haven't played any good offense.
Absolutely. And they got a look ahead spot. They got Kentucky next week. SEC play starts. Oh, yeah. And I know they ran it up last week, but that's Kiffin being a prick to Wake Forest because they
they canceled the series.
Right, because they canceled the series. So they're not going to do that to Georgia Southern. Lane's not that kind of much of an asshole.
You got to wonder about him taking this Florida job.
Yeah.
At what point?
Right.
Because I think he's high on their list.
Of course, he's got to be #1 on the list. Why wouldn't they?
Lane Gretzky's asking about the St. Francis Red Flash too. He said he already bet the 24. Should he touch the money line?
Listen, that's your territory.
All right.
You're all over the St. Francis.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Chris Creighton, Eastern Michigan, they're on my boys.
Okay.
But they normally always play 1-score games. So why not?
Absolutely.
Why not? Georgia Southern, I don't like them to win, but I like them.
I don't like them to win.
But 66.5 is definitely going to cash.
First of all, I mean.
The over on that, I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They put up, how much did they put up on Boise when they played them?
Like 50.
I know. That's what I'm talking about.
This offense flies.
Right. Yeah. They put up points.
What are you doing with the Floyd of Rosedale?
What am I doing with it?
What are you doing in this matchup? You know, this is the heaviest trophy they say in college football. I don't know that I buy into it though, because I don't think they've weighed that big ass Fremont cannon trophy.
Yeah, that's true. The cannon's got to weigh more, right?
Unless that's a fake cannon. But Iowa's laid 3 or 2.5.
Yeah, I don't know. I always take Iowa, but yeah, you got to take Iowa there, right?
Yeah, 14-10.
Yeah,
Get it done. Total's at 35.5. You got to lean on that total.
Well, I mean, you're talking Iowa. I'll go over that. Although I got burned by the Minnesota over last week too. Yeah, it's always for some piece of bronze agricultural equipment. Those fucking Big Ten rivalries.
What about little action here with your Buffs, Dave Aranda?
I love Baylor here. I love Baylor in this game. I do. Colorado never learns their lesson.
Yeah.
They are right back to running their mouths. They're hilarious.
Shador is like, what did he tell the quarterback of Colorado State that wanted a handshake? He's like, hey, good game. He's like, no, you're not. You're not me.
Right, yeah.
Something like that.
Some bullshit. Keep that energy. Run on it, Instagram, motherfucker. Like, it was hilarious.
I'll say this though, Travis Hunter should be at the top of the Heisman list.
Oh yeah, Travis Hunter's amazing. They're very top heavy.
Plays like 7 million snaps every week.
I think it's just a bad schedule spot for Colorado, to be honest with you. I think Baylor's. Did they have a bye last week, Baylor? I think they did. I think so. I think they did. I think they were resting up for this, and that was a big rivalry game last week for Colorado State.
They did have a bye week, but it was Air Force. They beat Air Force 31-3.
Yeah, they beat Air Force.
Nice win though.
Right. No, for sure, great win. No, I like Baylor a lot in this game. Obviously, as a little pup.
All right.
I know it's your Colorado.
Yeah,
there's a lot of little pups that I like. How about Arizona State? Now, why are they getting 3 in this game?
Yeah, I'm on the other side.
People don't respect this Arizona State team. They're the 72 Dolphins.
I've been fading Sparky each week. They've been making me eat shit sandwiches left and right.
They are face pissing left and right. Give me Arizona State. And how about SMU? Can they bounce back? Now, this one I like. This
game's. I mean, first off, you saw the mayor of Dallas wearing a "fuck TCU" shirt or something like that today. Love that. They're and the Battle of the Iron Scale. They're getting rid of this thing. Why? I don't know. You only been playing for 150 years. But let's stop playing it. This is. I mean, I lean TCU, but I don't have good. Conviction.
I think it's where SMU starts finding their way. They
all their blood money.
Yeah, to get all that blood money, get together, kind of not right shit, but like it averages out to what they were supposed to be. I think they could get better as the season goes along. And it starts right here. I'm not impressed with TCU at all.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm probably going to stay away from that one, but I got a yapper in Ruston, Louisiana. I think Tulsa is going to beat Louisiana Tech. All right. That's a little yapper.
Yes.
Plus 135 or 130 or something. I don't remember.
That's at Louisiana Tech, right?
Yeah, but no one goes to those games. They suck ass.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
But my big one, and this is one, feel free to maybe you've already gone there.
Okay.
Kansas State has Oklahoma State on deck, and they haven't played in Provo since like 1980, right?
BYU's giant slayers this week.
Oh, they're gonna lose. Kansas State's gonna lose when they go to Provo. They don't know about that crowd. That crowd that you don't just walk into the Super Soaker and get that dub. Give me BYU on the money line to take down K-State.
Let's go.
I think that's a solid play. Shout out to R Wright in the chat who gives us $20. Bet Detective. It says any chance our boy General Booty at ULM can cover the 45
absolutely
against Arch.
I love ULM. I'm being serious. And the Dalai Lama got this at 45. I got a key number. All right. This is why I do think that. One, when Texas, now that Arch is the starting quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Once they get to shutdown mode, once they're up by 25, 30 points, they're going to have him. See, he used to come in for years, and they keep running it up and get him some reps.
That's true.
And
now
he
you're going to turn to.
Yeah, now who are you going to turn to? Now they need to shut down. They can't afford to get Arch hurt, so I don't see them winning by 50 or something. I love you. I'm certainly not the money line, but I'll take 44.5. I got 45. Yeah, I don't see Texas pouring it on too much like this, like the way they were in the beginning of the year, especially in conference play coming up. Look ahead.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite plays, actually.
Okay, get on over there. CJ Sullivan _ on Twitter.
Yes.
I mean, Purdue's catching 4.5 in Corvallis. Purdue looked like shit last week, though. I don't know I don't know if I can get on board with that one, but
I can get on board with that.
I mean, Oregon State didn't look good either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oregon State did not look good. Yeah, I know Purdue did get the shit kicked out of them, but
both look like shit.
they really did.
Yeah.
So I'll take the 5. What was it, 5.5?
I think 4.5, 5.
4.5, 5.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah. Give me all that.
I'll tell you one though. Fresno State is laying 13 or 14 in Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
Bronco Mendenhall's team can score some points. Maybe they can stay in the mix. And that doesn't seem like you're buying.
I don't like this one at all.
What about Northwestern 11.5 in Seattle against Washington?
I don't like this one either. But I liked Washington last week in the Apple Cup. I think Washington's good. It's their Big Ten opener, right?
Yeah.
Northwestern stinks. I'm furious at them with that Duke game, for God's sakes.
What about Southern Miss catching 6 at Jacksonville State and Rich Rodriguez? No,
I can get behind this one. I'm not, but I can get behind
I ate
it.
shit on Southern Miss the first 2 weeks of the season, so I got to back away. But
I'm off that.
I got a yapper for you.
Okay.
Kansas is going to beat West Virginia in Morgantown.
I like this.
My logic: you're coming off the backyard brawl.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how good West Virginia is.
Same reason why we're fading Pitt too.
Yeah, the emotions, and then like Kansas, they were in the Illinois game. They probably should have beat UNLV. UNLV's magic.
They 100% should have beat UNLV.
So I think Kansas can still.
I'll take the cover, but they should not have won that game.
Yeah. So I got Kansas. I had Dub V last week with a 10-point lead with 3 minutes left. Oh my God,
brutal.
Somebody.
Somebody.
A couple of yappers. I like Kansas, and I think Houston wins at Cincinnati.
I was looking at that as well.
But
obviously, we're fading Cincinnati all year. But yeah, I like Houston.
But to me, the best money line plays we can do, if you're looking for outright dog, I think you parlay BYU. Jeez, terrible pass. BYU and Oklahoma. I think that's what you do. BYU Oklahoma parlay. Because I mean, who else do you have that winning outright? Baylor, but that's a 2 point. I mean, you're not
Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah, Arkansas is a good one.
It's a small pup, but
I mean, maybe Buffalo. Maybe if you want to do a round robin,
right.
with Buffalo, Oklahoma, BYU. I mean, I guess you could throw Arkansas in that mix.
You throw Arkansas in there, of course. Why not?
That's what we do, I think, buddy.
I like it.
Anything else? You're taking Temple as a dog? They covered last week.
I know. They're turning the corner. That's about it. Do we start off with Illinois?
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it right
Illinois. There. That's your round robin. Illinois. BYU. Oklahoma.
Yep.
Buffalo. And throw in Arkansas.
Throw in the Pirates too.
And throw in ECU. Let's do a 6-team. Let's go.
The Pirates in
Get on there. What? Thought I hit that.
That's it.
All right, folks. Look, that's our show. Make sure you follow the Bet Detective on Twitter at CJ Sullivan _
at biscuits. Give
him a follow
at biscuits and gravy.
Give him a follow and check out the Bottom Line Bombs though. He's always doing great shit over there. And what'd you guys tackle this week?
Well, I gave out the contest bombs. The road to 10 million is continuing on with the Survivor, and we might be up for a booby prize as we are 1-8-1 out of the gates. But everyone's got a cold start this season.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of. It's easy to see a tide turn.
It's been brutal.
Did I say those words?
Folks, I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Get on over there, hit that like and subscribe button. We got the later tonight bracketology episode with Moneyline Mac. I was supposed to do it last night, but I was in the emergency room all night, and then
buried a lead there.
Yeah, well, it's just I need some winners.
It's easier to ship off. It's easier to ship off your child and with a hospital mail system, free shipping.
True, right? It's like he needs what? I'm not insured, right? But what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, Moneyline Mac. We have bracketology coming back after the App State game.
Yes.
We got the FCS show and the DFS show scheduled for tomorrow morning. So actually, I might even do the FCS show tonight if I get myself another one of these coffees. All right. Till next time, folks. This is the College Football Experience. Bombs down under. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.